Hello everyone, welcome back to Biotech Hub. I hope you all are doing fine. We are continuing with our series of research and methodology, and today we are starting the topic of scientific research. It is basically investigation which is aimed at expanding the knowledge for understanding some phenomena, for solving problems, or testing out some hypothesis through some observations, experimentations, analysis. So, what are the key characters of a scientific research? First, systemic. So, by systemic, we mean that the scientific research which follows a structured methodology with clearly defined steps, protocol, procedures, and all. So, it has to be in a very systemic way, in a way that it follows few protocols, few norms. Another important character of a scientific research is empirical. So by empirical we means that it relies on observations, experiments, and it tests the hypothesis, it measures and gathers the data and all. So it basically is relying on observation and testing of the hypothesis, and not just only observation or a theory part. So another character of a scientific research is objective. So objective or aim of that research is very impeccable, because it basically avoids some biasing. It allows interpretation of data based on evidence rather than beliefs. So the objective gives you a aim. Next important character is replicable. So replicable means that whatever the finding is done by one of the researcher, it should be reproducible by other researcher, so that he or she can understand some similar conditions. They can enhance or they can validate the results as well. Important characteristic is falsibility. Falsible, that is, whatever the hypothesis is formulated, it basically allows them so the scientific hypothesis must be formulated in a way that it allows them to test it and potentially disproven, contributing to advancement of knowledge. Next is cumulative. So the scientific research building upon the existing knowledge with new discoveries, adding to collective understanding of that subject matter. So it is basically combining the existing knowledge with whatever we are discovering, so that we can get a proper understanding of that combined research. So next is communicative. So result of scientific research are typically disseminated through peer review publication, conferences, and other channels to facilitate sharing and collaboration. Now let's deal with or discuss with more in depth about scientific research. So we'll discuss about the type of scientific research. So basic research is more or less a pure type of research, a fundamental research, and this aims to expand the knowledge, understand some fundamental principles without a immediate practical application. So it is a basic kind of research. Next, we have a applied research. So applied research seeks to solve specific practical problem or address a practical question which is gained from basic research. Next is a quantitative research. So quantitative research involves collection and then analysis of numerical data to answer a research question and test some hypothesis. Say suppose we have a hypothesis that this percent of population consumes a particular product. So with the collecting and with analyzing the numerical data for that particular thing, we can get to know the answer of that particular hypothesis or that particular question. So that is a quantitative research. Similarly, we have a qualitative research. So qualitative research focus on exploring and understanding the complex phenomena through non-numerical data, such as observations, some textual analysis, some interviews, and all. Then comes the experimental research. So experimental research involves manipulating variables and observing their effects to establish cause and effect relationship. So whenever we are doing experimental research, we are basically manipulating the things and then observing that what that manipulation has done. So whenever we do that, factors which affect this production or that production, so it all comes under experimental research. Then comes the observational research. So observational research observes the phenomena without manipulating the variables, so that they can describe the patterns or their association in general. Now comes that what is the need for this scientific research, how is the scientific research contributing to us, or what are the impacts, significances of this scientific research. So scientific research in advancing knowledge. Scientific research contributes to expansion of the human understanding across various disciplines, from fundamentals to social or to advances. Next, problem solving. So it provides a solution to the practical problem and the challenges faced by a society, industry, or a person. Evidence based decision making. So whether you are a policy maker, a businessman, or an individual, you basically rely on some scientific research findings to make your decisions. So in that context, scientific research is important. Say suppose you are an individual and you want to consume a particular fruit, so what you will find out, its boons and banes. So you will go for research findings before consuming that particular fruit. So that is a evidence based decision making. So here the scientific research is contributing towards making a decision based on the evidence present for that particular product or for that particular idea or process. Next, we have a personal and a professional development. So, when we are engaging in scientific research, it promotes our critical thinking, it promotes our problem solving skills, and our intellectual curiosity among the researchers, among the individuals that tend to do research, scholars, and all. Next is understanding natural phenomena. So scientific research help us to understand the natural world, from its behavior of subatomic particles to its dynamic of ecosystem, contributing to our applications in that place. So in all, we can sum it up as that scientific research is very vital process for expanding knowledge, solving problems, driving innovations, and informing decision making across various domains. So thank you everyone for your patient ears, and please like, share, and subscribe if it was a useful video for you, and stay connected with Biotech Hub. See you all for the next one.